What's going on YouTube? Welcome to another tutorial. Today we're going to be going through some email stuff, and I've had quite a lot of questions about sort of where to and how to host images for email, because in my previous examples I've been doing it with Webflow just because I have a Webflow account. I'm a web designer. That's really simple for me to do. It's easy for you to do as well. You just need to create a free Webflow account, that's no problem. But if you don't want to do it that way, I'm going to show you a few other ways to do it. So there's essentially two sort of ways to handle images in emails. So option one is if you're designing your email and you don't really know how you want it to look or how you want it to react, and you want to try out a bunch of different things, you can actually host your images locally. So that just means sort of referencing where they are in your documents folder, or on your desktop, or on your hard drive, or whatever. So wherever the images are, you can do it like that, just for like a local preview. But if you were to then send out your email using that method, those images wouldn't appear because they're on your desktop. So if you want the images to appear, they need to be hosted online. So you can either do local preview or host online, right? So local preview goes like this. So for example, I've got my email starter template here. I've put in a couple of rows. So I've got a logo here, which is just a class of logo. It's align left, blah 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 blah, and here we go. So that my image tag here. So this all talks about where the image is. So image. So this is where we're going to put where we get our image source from, and this is the styling for the image. So this is just saying it's going to be 50 pixels by 50 pixels basically. And got some alt text. Always make sure you do your alt text. So if I go to, let's move me out of the way. If I go to my folders, so here we go on my desktop, I've got a folder here. So this is where my tutorial file is. So that's where this is. Okay. And then what you need to do is inside the folder that this is, have a folder called images, and then you put your images in here. Okay. So I've got two images. So this is my logo, and then we're also going to do sort of my hero banner too. Okay, so my logo, here we go. So to get this to appear in the local preview style, all I'm going to do in here is I'm just going to write inside the quotation marks, I'm going to write images / and then the name. So it's saying look in the images folder for this name. So I literally just copy this, and I need to take the file extension as well, so .png. So I've copied that and I paste it after that there, press save. Come here. So at the moment this is how it's going to look when you've got no images in. So this is just showing the alt text. If I refresh it, there you go, and we can see that here I've got a link. So here's the start of the link, and then here's the end of the link. So I've got a link saying it's going to go to this website, which is tompigott.co.uk/amazing. Target blank, which means it's going to open in a new window, and then inside the link I've got an image. So we're basically just wrapping a link around the image. So if we now click on that link, ta-da! Okay, so it works, and the image is visible. So let's do the same thing for the next one here. So all we can do, we've already set this up, so we can just copy this if we want to. I mean, I don't really know why. You could just write in images / again, but I tend to just copy and paste everything when I'm doing emails. So here we go, image source in here, and we need to replace this file name with the other file name. So we just come in here, grab this one, and paste it in here after the /. Save, refresh, there we go, and we can just double check everything's working, it's responsive, the image is visible. So this is how you basically design your email. So if you're sort of working with a team or something like that, they could go, well, what does it look like with the green version? And you can literally just pop a green version in this folder, change the name, and then refresh, and it will change your image. So that's how you do it when you're designing and you're planning. But if you want to send this out, obviously it's not going to work. So how I did it before was with Webflow. So I'll just go over this tactic again. So here's my Webflow account. So I just have a website. You don't even need to have any content in this website. You can just sort of create a website, come over here to the assets, upload your images to here. So here's all of the images that are in my website, and I'm just using it to store, like as free storage because I already pay for Webflow. Just to store my email images. So here you go. So there's that header image, and I think it was probably quite a while ago that I did the logo. Here's the logo. So you would just go to the settings, click this little icon here, which will open it in a new window, and here's my link. So rather than it being looking for the link in the images folder, so images slash, it's going to look for the link in a URL. So we just copy that, come in here, and where's my logo? Where is it? You can all probably see it. Here we go. And I'm just going to replace that, which was searching for a folder location, with a link. Press save. Whilst I'm here, I may as well, let's close that one and get the other link, which is here. So same thing, hit the cog, hit the little pop out button, copy the link, paste it in my hero image section. Here's the source. There we go. Save that and close this. Come back here. Let's refresh this, and there we go. So nothing has changed. The image is still there because the image is hosted online, and now I would be able to send this email out, and these images would be displayed in people's inboxes because they're hosted on the internet. They're not hosted on my computer. Okay, so there's your two basic ideas. Now, other places to get these, to host these images, I mean, you could just go to Google and type in free image hosting or image hosting, do some research, find one that you like. I used to use Dropbox before I had Webflow. Dropbox is quite annoying because you have to fiddle with the link a little bit, but I'll show you how to do it. So here's Dropbox. Everyone's probably got a Dropbox account. If you don't, you can just make one. It's free. So just make a folder. You don't even need to make a folder. Just put your images in your Dropbox somewhere. And if we go to share, I think it's share here. Share with Dropbox, I think. Let's have a look. So people can view it. There's no link created yet, so we know we're trying to create a link. So, oh look, create link. What does this do? Okay, anyone with this link can view the file. That sounds good. Alright, let's copy that. So there's the link, it's copied. Which one did I do though? Did I do the header? Awkward. Let's hope I did this hero image. So we're going to come in here, replace our old link. Oops. Replace this old link, paste. Yeah, so I can see here TP email header red. Yep, so that is the one. Okay, so let's save this and see what happens just using it as default. Refresh. Can't see the image. This is why Dropbox is annoying. Okay, so let's have a look. So at the moment, at the end of this URL, so we've got dropbox.com / and then this is basically the ID of the image where it's putting it, .png, but it's got DL equals 0, right? Which means that if the file can't be downloaded. Great. Let's see what happens when you delete that. So we're just finishing with PNG, save, refresh. Nothing happens again. So what you need to do with Dropbox images is you need to write, after the file extension, you need to write equals, no, we do raw equals 1. So RAW equals 1. Let's save that. Let's refresh. There it is, and it works. So we can do the same thing for the logo here. So let's do share with Dropbox. Create link created. Let's copy the link, come back into my Sublime text, logo, image source, here we go, paste it in here. Let's remove DL equals 1 and we'll do raw equals 1, save, come back here, refresh. There we go. So it's found it through Dropbox. That's how you do it through Dropbox. So it's raw equals 1. Alright? Done. How else might you do it? Have a look at this nasty looking website. Okay? freeimage.host. Let's test it out. They really have annoyingly put an ad right across where you need to press the buttons. That's silly, isn't it? Start uploading. Okay? Let's upload these two. Let's see what happens. Okay. Right, yeah, okay, upload. Some errors have occurred. Brilliant. Let's reset. Okay, let's try and do one at a time. Drag and drop. Can I drag and drop? Let's do this one. Okay, let's upload this. Some errors have occurred. Okay, interesting. Freeimage.host. Let's try again. Let's Start uploading. Let's do this one. Okay. I think it might be because I uploaded this before, so let's grab another one. So let's have a look. Sorry, this is embarrassing, isn't it? Let's find another one. Header images. Let's grab the green one. Let's paste that in now. Let's close that. Let's reset. Let's drag the green one in, see what happens. Nothing happens. Let's do it this way. This is why it's good to use Webflow, guys. Upload. Hey, there it is. Okay, it's going to look horrible in our red email, but that's okay. Let's get rid of this. Okay, how do we get the link? So you might think maybe, is this the link? Let's see what happens. Hero image. Let's paste it in here. Let's save. This probably isn't going to work, so let's refresh. Nope, so it hasn't worked at all, but this one is still there because that's still got the Dropbox path. Okay, so that's not the link, so where's the link? Embed codes hidden down here. Image link, so that's the one that we used. See, it's got this .jodxp9, which sounds a bit funky. So what's this one? Look, .png, that sounds good. Let's copy that, the image URL. Let's come in here. Let's paste and save. Refresh. There we go. It works. My bread maker has just started going. I hope that doesn't ruin the video. Anyway, that's how you do it. You just got to make sure the images are hosted somewhere. It doesn't matter where. I'd probably host it somewhere reputable rather than, I mean, what is this? No one knows. Who knows when this site is going to be just like deleted or taken down, or they might delete your files or something like that. That's why I prefer to use Webflow, or I mean Dropbox isn't going anywhere anytime soon, so maybe the Dropbox way is the way forward for you if you don't mind adding in $raw equals 1 after every image. But yeah, that's it. I hope you got something out of this. I hope it made sense. If you've got any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I've got tons of email stuff planned for you guys. The only problem is I've had so much client work going on at the moment, which yeah is great, but also really frustrating. I'm super busy and I can't record as many videos as I want to, but I am trying my hardest. So hopefully this gets some of you through until the next video, and I will see you then. Bye.